Hello friends, my name is Ryan, and I'm going to tell you a story named The Jill Dando Murder, the Unsolved Killing of a TV Presenter, which is an amazing story full of twists and turns. So let's start. It was a calm spring afternoon in London when the entire city was shocked by a brutal crime that seemed impossible to comprehend. Jill Dando, the beloved TV presenter, known for her charming smile and her role in the BBC's flagship show Crime Watch, was murdered in cold blood right outside her home. This was no ordinary murder, it was the kind that would haunt the city for years to come, sending ripples of fear and disbelief. But what made it even more chilling was the mystery that surrounded it. No one could figure out why such a high-profile figure would be targeted, and what was even more unsettling was the fact that the murderer appeared to vanish without a trace. Jill, known to millions as the face of trust and safety, had a life that seemed too perfect. But beneath that polished public image, there were cracks, secrets, and mysteries that few ever saw. Her murder came like a bolt from the blue, shocking, sudden, and terrifying. She was shot in the head, right outside her London home, in broad daylight. At first, police were convinced that it was a random attack, a robbery gone wrong, or perhaps a personal dispute. But nothing about this crime seemed random. No robbery, no witnesses, and most chilling of all, no clear motive. The investigation took a turn when it was discovered that Jill had been closely linked with a number of high-profile cases, some involving organized crime and political figures. Was it a vengeful enemy coming to silence her? Was it someone from her personal life, seeking revenge for something that went unseen? Or was there something more sinister behind her death? As detectives dug deeper, they uncovered a web of secrets, intrigue, and unanswered questions. They found that Jill had recently received threatening letters, mysterious phone calls, and had been under surveillance. But even with all this, no one could connect the dots. And the longer the investigation went on, the more bizarre the situation became. Key witnesses seemed to disappear, and leads that once seemed promising turned out to be dead ends. The case, which began as a high-profile murder, soon became a symbol of the city's vulnerability. The public grew increasingly fearful, unsure of where the truth lay. Every piece of the puzzle seemed to lead to a dead end, and every theory was met with more questions. Was there a hidden hand pulling the strings from behind the scenes? Were there people out there who knew more than they were letting on? Despite the police's best efforts, the mystery of Jill's murder remains unsolved, leaving her family, friends, and fans in a perpetual state of uncertainty. Could it have been someone who knew her? Or perhaps a random attack by a stranger? Even the most seasoned detectives found themselves at a loss. It's been years since Jill Dando's tragic death, but the questions surrounding it have never been answered, and the killer has never been found. The truth behind Jill Dando's murder is still out there, lingering in the shadows, and perhaps, it will never be uncovered. But this story serves as a chilling reminder of how even those we trust the most can fall victim to the darkness lurking in our world. And if you want to hear more stories like this, where the lines between truth and mystery blur, and where every tale leaves you questioning reality, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You won't want to miss what's coming next.